Today on RVN World News, we examine the growing mutant menace. It's a concern of worldwide proportions. This scene took place in Russia 2 weeks ago as a young mutant stood in defiance of the military. And in the Far East, the authorities attempted to quell an uprising at a mutant camp, but they had little success.
We interrupt this newscast with a breaking story. A young woman named Allison Cressmere was identified as a mutant. The Genetic Research and Security Organization is now responding to that report, but a mob has formed and tempers are flaring.
Help! Somebody help me! Mom! Mom! I'm not a mutant! I swear I'm not! Bob! Grab the girl and get out of here!
Get out of my way! Come here, you! Mind if I cut in?
Stop! Stop! Stop fighting! Stop it right now! Stop! Stop!
Freeze, mutie! Hey, bub, you should have called in sick today.
You're going down!
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
Medic! Think you're bad, mutie?
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
Let's see what you got.
You're lucky you're still breathing.
Let's see what you got.
Am I playing too rough for you?
Think you're bad, Mutie?
You ain't getting up. Ooh, yeah. night, bub.
Medic! You're going down!
Hey, Wolverine.
What are you waiting for? Come on!
What's going on here? You're finished, Mystique.
Fool! You think I came...
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Maybe you ought to stay down.
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Guess you didn't want a piece of me.
Ha! You're one of the mighty X-Men?
The game's over, X-Men!
I'm the best at what I do. Say goodnight, bub.
I'll see you again, X-Men! You are destined to lose, X-Men!
Who's next? Maybe you ought to stay down. Better.
I will annihilate you!
I'm the best at what I do.
Wolverine, someday, some way, I'll see you die.
You're done, darling, and I ain't even broken a sweat. Where's Blob taking the kid?
She's ours now, Wolverine.
We'll get her back, Mystique, even if we have to cut down each and every one of you Brotherhood psychos.
What's so special about her?
The Crestmere child has her.
You always got some plan brewing, don't you, Mystique?
It's time to save Allison.
You'll never catch Blob!
Hey, Wolverine.
You are
Will do.
destined to lose, X-Men.
Say goodnight, Bob. You ain't worth my time.
You are destined to lose, X-Men.
Just what I need.
I'm the best at what I do.
You are destined to lose, X-Men.
Next.
Get this guy away from me!
Hey, come back! Don't take another step closer, Blob. Quiet!
Form up on me.
Combo! Combo!
X-Men, give me a hand here.
Poor little X-Men. Fall down, go boom!
Form up on me.
Combo!
Right. Okay.
Ho 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 ho!
I need help right now.
Now this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurt me. You X-Men are such tiny, frail things.
Help! I can't hold out much longer.
This is easy as pie.
I'm on it.
Combo! Maybe you should run away.
All right. I need more power to do that.
Good work, guys.
Thanks for playing.
Now get Allison to the X-Jet. I'll meet you there. Got it.
Yep. Nothing to do. Just gonna stand around.
I will annihilate you!
You weren't so tough.
The game's over, X-Men!
That had to hurt.
I must keep fighting.
The game's over, X-Men!
I'm on it. Keep trying.
Help! I can't hold out much longer.
Say goodnight, Bob.
I will annihilate you!
Combo!
Need more power to do that.
Ooh, yeah. Ain't no one standing in my way.
Oh yeah!
Game, set, and match.
Yeah.
All right.
The game's over, X-Men!
Maybe you ought to stay down.
I will annihilate you!
Next.
The game's over, X-Men!
You're lucky you're still breathing.
You need a minute to catch your breath?
Okay.
I'm on it.
Sorry about that.
The game's over, X-Men!
Why is all this happening to me?
Allison, it's okay.
Things were fine until last week. I got mad at my little brother and suddenly the ground started to shake. I knew it was my fault, but I didn't want to admit it.
Your powers are becoming active, which...
Things have only gotten worse. That lava in the street? I made it happen. I'm becoming a mutant.
There's nothing wrong with...
And that woman? She was gonna make me join something called the Brotherhood. She could come after me again. Anytime!
Allison, you couldn't be in safer hands. We're the X-Men. Professor Xavier, I'd like you to meet Allison Crestmere.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion, or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement?
Why was I brought here?
You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion, at least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you.
I'd like Jean to show me around.
It would be my pleasure. As you move from room to room, I'll give you a little information on the X-Men.
Once you're done with Jean's tour, come back here and I'll show you the sub-basement.
Lead the way, Allison. Did you have...
This house is too cool. Who owns it?
The Xavier Mansion is owned by Professor Charles Xavier. Once it was his family's estate, but...
Looks as if it hasn't changed.
Oh, it's had quite a bit of remodeling over the years, but we're very fussy about keeping things...
Who's Professor Xavier?
Professor Xavier, or Professor X as some call him, is the founder of the X-Men, but perhaps more importantly, he's a teacher.
What subject does he teach?
Humanities. He's trying to help mutants and non-mutants learn that they can live together peacefully.
So, Professor Xavier's a mutant too?
Oh yes. He's the most powerful telepath alive.
This place is huge. What kind of things are here?
The mansion has dormitories for the students, a swimming pool, a library, and a huge lawn should you feel the need to stretch.
Thanks. I'll ask again if I need more info.
Hello, Allison. Are you ready?
I'd like...
It would...
One...
Welcome to the
What room is this?
The library is one of the most popular rooms in the house. There's a wide variety of literature here, from Shakespeare to comic books. It's an interesting mishmash of styles, kind of like the X-Men.
Who are you?
My name is Jean Grey, and I've been an X-Man most of my life.
Today, in New York City, were you talking to people with your thoughts?
Yes. My mutant abilities deal with telepathy and telekinesis.
You're telepathic?
I have the ability to read minds and communicate mentally.
And telekinesis means you can lift stuff with your thoughts, right?
Exactly. I've grown quite powerful at it over the years, but I doubt I'll ever master it.
Thanks for the info.
This is the sitting room. It's a great place to kick back and relax. Needless to say, this room doesn't get a lot of use by the X-Men. This is the day room. It's beautiful, isn't it? There are times I find it hard to believe there's a high-tech underground level beneath this grand old mansion.
An underground level?
Oh yes. But I'll leave that part of the tour to Professor Xavier. Believe it or not, we do take the time to sit down every once in a while and have a meal together, just like any other family.
I can't picture any of the X-Men.
You haven't lived till you've tasted Pete's barbecue or Betsy's Cornish hen. The second floor of the mansion has bedrooms for many of the X-Men. Feel free to wander around and look in the rooms. This is the second floor elevator. From here... This is Hank McCoy's room. We call him Beast, but not as an insult. You'll find out why when you meet him. To look at him, you'd never guess he was such a bookworm. This is your room, Allison.
I'm not sure if I want to learn about them. After what happened in New York.
But Allison, if you don't learn to control your abilities now, they could...
I suppose you're right.
This is my bedroom. I've lived here off and on since I was a teenager. The X-Mansion is pretty much the only real home I've ever known. This room belongs to Scott Summer.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And he's kinda...
Oh.
I'm just teasing, Allison. Scott and I have been together for... This is Rogue's room. You'll like her. She's a bit of a wild child. Well, Rogue did a few questionable things before joining the X-Men, but...
If you don't mind me...
It's a bit complicated. Aurora Monroe lives here. Her mutant abilities allow her to control the weather, which comes in handy with her favorite pastime,
Aurora.
Her code name is Storm. She takes over as leader of... Bobby Drake stays here. His code name is Iceman.
Let me guess. He makes ice.
He can freeze almost any object instantly. I'd keep an eye on him if I... This is the home of Peter Rasputin. He's pure Russian from the top of his crew cut to the bottom of his size 18 feet. You'd never believe a body of steel could house such a gentle heart. This room belongs to the ultimate man of mystery, Wolverine. Although he's a bit rough around the edges, Wolvie's the best friend you could ever want, and the worst enemy you could possibly imagine. Did you?
I'm done with the tour.
If you're done with the tour, go back to Professor...
Thanks.